But anyways, you cloned Ashok, and I was like, I just bought him this Garuk. I could cast right now. What the that one time.
Oh man, if you'd cast that though.
No, I couldn't. I wasn't going to cast it. I couldn't cast it that turn. That's why I put it on the bottom. And 2 turns later, you played the 7 person here. I had your own land. I also bought him a Chandra on the first strike with that 2 Johnny's.
So I go, okay guys, welcome to game 4. I'm going to play again, because I couldn't land on turn game 3. I'm going to keep this hand, because I have good cards. It does things.
I think I'm going to mulligan, because it's 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop, and then lands.
Variance just punched me in the face. It's your turn.
No,
I'm against the control.
Like this hand is fine, but the carry takes are very good against you. Like, it's what swings those games. It's what let me play all those planeswalkers early into this
It's
game.
awkward not having an answer to 7 character anymore. Devour Flesh is gone.
You have the like the 8 mana edict with the
It's
Delve.
9 mana, and it's
Delve. It has Delve. They edict 2 creatures. You never know.
If I was worried about prognostic swings, I would play that card. I want to add a green to this deck, but that makes my aggressive match a little worse. Not for Stormcare, for Sultai Ascendancy, Villainous both out of the sideboard. It's mainly Sultai Ascendancy.
You're on the play.
I'd like to open this game up with a hand disruption spell.
Have a seat.
Yep. I'll take a Thoughtseize or a Despise right now.
Top.
Yep.
Double Malice. Top that. 2 land, Vanishing Light, Keranos, Johnny, and so I did top. One of these 2.
Let's take a Keranos. Here we go. I can't answer Keranos. Let's get him. I can answer Walkers when they hit the board. I can't answer Keranos.
Hoping not to have him in hand, but scrying on top or something.
I have 5 hand spells. It's about time I drew one.
Battlefield 4. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so far the game's been going good, but it could get real awkward real fast, guys.
Can you use your cool?
Yep. No point in countering it. We'll just make him take a counter spell. We spend our mana and you could play something like an Ashiok or a Corsair Crucifix.
Downfall. Pass. We took the removal spell because we eventually can just play in his main walkers. And just have infinity threats. Lose life for green.
Kill. Dissolve that so we can scry to the bottom.
Yavimai costs 2 pass.
Oh. Wow. 26 lands, I can't hit 5th land drop.
Pass.
Go.
Don't worry about creatures. Or anything else pass. Well, then I should try to have some counter spells next time, I guess. I don't know.
Who would you have to go?
Temple. Bottom of the pass. This draw's been awkward because we know you have to negate and these other spells do nothing. Top and pass.
Go.
Pass. Carried over made all the difference.
Play the land turn, right?
Yeah.
What am I instead of this card? Silent Speakers.
Sea draw.
Sure.
Black, white, green, colorless. I'll go up to 20, go down to 15, and step. Yeah, pass. No, so lining units. Oh, no, I lied. I did have a play. Asha. He used the negate, right?
Rough temple.
And there's all these answers, but he isn't playing anything we can
I think
answer.
we want this, but I don't think we want it now. So sure.
We actually don't know how many answers we have. Yes, you do not know yet.
This is our hand. I want to do this like good time because we know he has the index at least. So
Well, I'm gonna play a soul rounder.
that will resolve.
Oh, cool. You have the silence of levers then. And step. Oh, cool. I can draw a card.
We'll bottom that in fast.
I had to lose life, but. Lose a lot. Lose a lot. Of course. It's all fun. Okay. Blue Knight has one more land, and we'd be making a difference in this game.
Good. Go.
Close. It's carried.
Sure.
Okay. It's an empty pitch, right?
3, 4, 5.
Just hard casting this. Awkward. 8 mana for an Eldritch Crouton.
We're gonna take these and pass. Wait, no, this is your end step.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I'm fine hard casting this time.
I'm not. I had a land drop like 3 turns ago. That would have made a huge difference.
Here we go.
Come on. Come on. You still. I know you have a Dissipate because I saw it.
Ha! What a cheater.
And I know you have the empty the pits, right? If you have any pits, I'm done. Can't do it.
Are you done?
Well, show me the entrance. Yes.
I don't know if you're telling the truth.
Show me in.
Will you scoop?
I can't. If you do it, you do the end of my turn. What can
Will
I
you
possibly do to.
Will you
Yes,
scoop?
I'll scoop. I'm dead. I have a Johnny and
Hold
2
on.
end hostilities.
It's your end step.
All I've had this entire game, pretty much.
1,
I'll ball.
2, 3, 4, 5,
don't care how many.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna make 11 changes. I didn't know you were 18. I thought you were 20. I would just done it last round and killed you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make 11.
So many answers, Josh. This is not good.
I got 2 counterspells left to get 3 times.
This is not good to have against you.
So apparently, guys, I can outgrind the 5-color deck sometimes.
It's because I didn't draw land. And also, like, the turn when you had like 5 mana, you didn't have the other 3-drop counterspell. I knew that, and I had to Ashiok and a Johnny, and you couldn't. Yeah.
I did have the other 3-drop counterspell.
Not at the time. You drew the turn, and I had the 7 land. I'm like awkward. Awkward. I'm like awkward.
When I was all that Forcer, I didn't have that one. I had negate. That's all I was looking.
Yeah, I know. I didn't
I mean, then all you're trying to do is creature.
Are you sideboarding again?
No, I'm putting this back in the box.
So I'll be able to play this time. See, the carry table would have made a huge difference. I would have had that plan. Carry table using this deck, guys.
I'm gonna keep this.
Maybe we should just play Mind Grind over that build as well.
One grand rotating.
Dang it.
This is our hand, guys. Oh man, mine might never be in this deck. Kidding me? This is our hand, guys. I like it.
We wouldn't be
a lot.
playing right now.
This is a good card.
Holy shit.
These are
Face.
some good cards. These are all good cards.
This hand hurts so much, it's hilarious.
Deal.
I'm in on this hand. Need more ways. Pass.
Scry. 1, 2, 3.
Temple. Top.
Come on.
Thoughtseizes.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
bottom
ball
this. I don't think you need it.
Ball myself in Thoughtseize. There's Thoughtseize in there. Negate though. You see those lands? 2 Pluto Deltas and 2 Swamps?
Sure.
Or Blackwater, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, double Thoughtseize, Chromaticore, and Keratin. Dang it!
I'm thinking something here.
Piece of shit. John does this.
In the game one.
Temple.
Yep.
Oh, piece of shit.
So salty.
I am. You drew it. I'm gonna Thoughtseize it. Pull myself again. Counter spell happens.
I don't know why you're so violent and draw.
Because you drew it.
You drew it. I had a hand of 4 lands and 3 spells. I was bound to draw it.
Because you drew it.
I've drawn 1 hand destruction spell in all 5 of our games. Shut up.
Caves. Thoughtseize. No. Can you just keep it real? It's a lot easier. Than remembering the 2 arts and the swamps.
Well, you didn't keep your hand real?
You didn't ask me.
You
I'm
didn't
not
keep-
going.
Okay. So what should I do? See, guys? See what I deal with? You need your cards. You never know what I saw. No. Okay, then.
Yeah, the difference is you have 2 different basic lands. Intimidation.
Ha! Go.
Well, Magic Influence. Take 1. Take 3.
Oh gosh.
Chromaticore pass.
Oh gosh.
You forget about him?
He's ridiculous, doesn't he?
Yep.
Where's the removal spell? Silence the waivers.
It's gone. Are you gonna Bioblight and your thing still dies the first strike?
Go. Well, Chromaticore is a card, guys.
Lose 1. Of course.
Yep.
Gain life.
Our draws have not been too
Scry that to the top. 4. Gain 4, go for 13. End step.
Okay.
You have an empty fist.
Chomper.
Winged sword. Combat.
Okay.
4. I'll take it. I'll go 17.
Trying to draw like a removal spell.
Red.
Oh wait, no, I'm not. Shoot, Chandra. You're not gonna just not play it. I'm gonna block this again with Chandra.
Yeah, I'll take 2. 1. Alright. Jump. Plus. Oh, plus. Yeah. Pass. I'm gonna ultimate this and cast that end hostilities 3 times, man. Better watch yourself.
I don't want to play this so much. Go, you're at 16, it doesn't matter anymore.
Revealing and hostilities. That magic influence for black with swamp ability.
We need to draw a lot of cards.
Sword.
that we didn't draw.
Sword game.
So what happens?
-2. Combat. 4. 14 up to 20. Plus. Pass. End step. You might empty the pit like blockers. Around facilities.
I mean, I had so many good draws I could have drawn at one.
Yes.
Hands.
Plus. Combat. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8. 5. That happened? Okay. And then 8, moves 25. I'm gonna 0 this Chandra and try and attempt this mess. I thought so.
I needed these cards a lot earlier.
There is a Keratin on top.
I need to draw Silence the Believers and not be in this game.
Pass. Oh no, you even. You like raffle stomped me last game.
Why?
You had counter spells for everything. And then, no, you raffle stomped because I had a horrible hand actually.
You draw something in game 3 because I had drawn all lands.
Yeah.
I mean, I did draw lands. It's problem. Now I've drawn too many lands and not enough spells.
Swan. Oh wait, I haven't exiled yet. Combat. Blur.
Cool.
You're 5. I'll go up to 29. 0. That's 10 spell. This is awful for you. -2, +1. Pass. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
Awkward moments.
Normally 4 2/2s would be pretty good, but you have Chromatic Core. And a 2/4.
And 2/2 flyer. So you're dead unless you can kill both of my flyers. Or no, specifically just Chromatic Core. You can kill Chromatic Core then. Awkward.
Water.
Alright, yeah, top card battle forge.
That Siren of the Song would have been amazing if you hadn't had
If I hadn't had the
Chromatic Core. Jeez.
Yep.
Well, guys, you saw our 5 games.
Guess you
None
should
of
take
those
Chromatic
games
Core.
felt really close.
Guess you should have taken Chromatic.
I mean, didn't I win game 1 felt pretty close. That was about it. That was the only one that actually felt remotely close.
Like the game 1s were pretty close.
Game 1 was... Game 2 was not even close. So am I.
Game 2 of game 1?
But game,
I was on the play.
Game 1 itself was...
Game 1 itself was close.
Game 1 was pretty close.
Game 1, okay.
Well, guys, thoughts on decks? You can go first, Caleb. What's thoughts on your deck?
I love my deck. I get to play Planeswalkers. That's pretty much all I ask out of every format ever. Can I play Planeswalkers or Esper Gifts? Esper Gifts are really
Maybe I should have taken out my bottle whites and brought back in some Sleevers. Maybe I should have done
I
that.
don't know, there was a 1-up Chromatic. Like, so...
Well, my thoughts on my deck is, like, with the sideboard grounded sorrows, I think this deck is really well positioned right now. People are playing, like, the junk mid-range deck. This deck can easily handle a mid-range deck, even through Thought Seizes and such. Those are normally, like, the best matchups. They just can't kill a Prognostic Swings. And that's what it comes down to is, you can kill everything they play, you can counter everything they play, and they can't stop your Prognostic Swings. They have no answer to it. There's no good Edict effect, there's no good Wrath effect unless they're playing the 5-mana Wrath, and they're not, because they're playing, for the aggro decks, they're playing, you know, Little Life Gain Lands, Courser of Rufix, Sylvan Caryatid, and the Rhino. So they're not hacking anything that really kills a Courser or Prognostic Swings right now.
Oh, you want me to go over my decks? You want to get certain decks?
I'm just going over mine, you can do whatever you want. I hate you.
Oh, I hate you more. I hate
Against like decks like Rival Red, the online version I have, which is the pre-rotation version, just because this contest hasn't hit online yet. But it has 4 main deck Omen Speakers, 4 main deck Rugaruk, the 2-mana 3/3 guy, Return Phalanx. Those are both 4s in the deck. There's only 1 Silence of Levers. There's some slight differences. But the strategy is still very much the same. You win with Prognostic Swings. That is your win condition, because most people just can't kill it. It's been doing extremely well online. It beats the Rival Red decks a very large amount of the time. Beats Mono Black aggro. I played it the first time today online, and I lost game 1 because I couldn't hit the third land drop. Game 2 and 3, when I actually my land drops, the games weren't even close. I had Omen Speakers and the 2-mana 3/3s. I had those.
Oh,
I had removal spells, I had Grounded Sorrows out of the board. Like, the games just weren't even close. Again, the only problem with this deck is going up against, like, the white control decks of the format. Because they're the decks that can answer by Prognostic Swings, because they're playing the 5-mana Wrath and Hostilities. But other than that...
I don't know how many white control decks there are.
Yeah, so far there's none. There's a Jeskai Tempo deck, it doesn't play that plays Hanger Gods, that can't kill a Prognostic Swings unless you block with it.
There should be a ban one. I think.
And a Jeskai Tempo deck, I haven't had the chance to test against that. I built my own flavor of it. I wrote an article on that.
Those who want to know the win condition of his bank control deck, it is the simple form of Prophet, Crufix, Heliod, win.
Prognostic Swings, actually.
And Prognostic. That's not as fun.
Elspeth. That control seems viable. But yeah. So if there's like... I don't know how this does against Jeskai Tempo deck. If someone wants to play this deck and sleeve it up against that, and then tell me how it goes, that'd be awesome. I'd like to know. There's no Jeskai Tempo players in my area. They're all playing either aggressive decks or Jeskai control deck, like with end hostilities, which is a big problem for my deck. I can't really...
We can proxy it up and I can play.
Yeah.
The rest of the cards I took out.
I'm not sure. So guys, I think my deck's very well positioned right now. Jeskai Tempo might be the only problem. It's kind of the burn deck. This deck's really slow. You have to hold your counter spells for the Jeskai Charms, for the Stoke the Flames. You don't have an answer to Narset if they're sideboarding Narset without like countering it or blocking with the Prognostic Sphinx, which doesn't always work because of Jeskai Charms. They can make it big enough to survive. If they're playing God's Willing, they can keep it alive through that. So the Jeskai Tempo deck seems like...
This is Revelation as a proxy card.
Yeah, game 1 against the Jeskai Tempo deck seems pretty rough. Game 2, when I like sideboarded my 4 negates and stuff, that seems a little better. but it's really well positioned against the aggressive decks, all of them in the format, especially if you're playing 4 on the speaker for return phalanx. You can beat those decks pretty handily, especially with Sideboard Ground Sorrows. Those decks can, when you play Prognostic Sphinx against those decks, they pretty much fold if you're not dead in the next 2 turns. You get to untap with it twice, you can probably win the game, just because you get to scry, and then scry again. You get to draw your answers. You don't, not always the case, but more often than not, when I've untapped with Prognostic Sphinx against aggressive deck, I've won. Against the mid-range decks we're going over, just this deck can beat those decks pretty handily. I have better removal, I have a better long game, and I have a threat they can't kill, and I can stop them from stopping me. So, those decks are pretty easy to beat. Can you look over there for later, after we're done talking. So guys, hope you enjoyed our videos. As usual, you can find us on Twitter, at Pearsallsblog, at Zane Pearsall, for this guy.
Zane, co-host Lackey number 2,
Yep.
at Zane Pearsall.
You can find my articles, mtgbrodeals.com. Great website over there. Go check them out. I've got
Also,
several articles.
Well, you know I'm also the Lackey of these Planeswalkers. They don't serve me, man. They want me to win. So should I go over my deck?
Subscribe.
I'll take that as a
There's a
yes.
like button.
I will take that as a yes.
Do what you want.
Okay.
This is 18.
Yes, well, obviously what you do this deck is you play, in the last standard was 18 Planeswalkers, the standard is 17 Planeswalkers.
It's a big difference.
The Chromanicore is replacing the other one, because Nissa, well, I played Nissa last standard because she untapped 4 lands. Quite often, because there's just like 4 of every green shock land. So that was pretty good. It was more ramp, and she's fine as making 4/4s.
I wanted to bring that in against
That's
you.
gorgeous.
I wanted to bring this in against some guys.
Or Lake Ancient.
But it doesn't have Island Walk.
No, that's probably.
It's good against the control decks.
Island Walk, I play no basic lands.
If Prognostic Sphinx won't get there, Pearl Lake Ancient will.
What
And it can
problem?
bounce right lands and gain life lands. So.
As I pointed out to you earlier. But anyways, what was it? Alright, like against like mid-range decks, you play 17 Planeswalkers and Chromanicore. You're eventually just gonna get there because they play the attrition game. You have 17 Planeswalkers.
You have the attrition.
Their 1-for-1 removal kills like a Planeswalker or the token you make, and then you still have one of the other 2 lying around, and then continue building the Boardprints with the Planeswalkers, and you repeat this process until they're either dead or they're about to be dead. So, like, because there's no, like, there's Doom Blast, which kills creatures, but Downfall and Despise is the only real Planeswalker hate, and Grazer Granite is a card no one's going to play, which is unfortunate.
With Kargoth.
What is that? Crackling Doom, yeah, that's pretty good. But
That's an answer to Prognostic Sphinx. If there's the if the Mardu aggressive deck is super popular, I might have a problem.
against Jeskai Tempo, you just like turn 2 Nixus Realm is pretty good against them, but you just hope to live long enough to continue casting like all your Planeswalkers, because again, same basic principle. Planeswalkers will win you most games. Yeah, Rabble Red specifically is game 1 is rough. You got 4 Carrotids, 4 Coursers, or 2 Coursers in this deck. You can play 4 if you want, but then you're cutting out of the Planeswalker count or remove the count. Oh man. Anyways, like it's just cutting into the counts of cards, but also 4 Nyx Realms, so there's 8 2-drops that are really good against them, and then with Chromanicore, if you ever get to cast it, it's good. And then again, any Planeswalker that makes tokens, or Kiora that fogs something. Like, fogging a Goblin Rabblemaster with Kiora while building a presence is pretty good, so. Like, the deck is decent against aggro game 1, but game 2 and 3 is when it gets much better, because you bring in 4 Circle of Flame, and that is a card I'd be willing to mulligan to 5 to get 1 of and 2 lands that can cast it, because unless they, again, Hall of Triumph, unless they get Hall of Triumph, they cannot beat that card.
You cannot grind almost any.
Except with Goblin Rabblemaster. And if you get 2, like, the best is obviously opening hand of 7, 2 lands, Carrotid, Circle of Flames, and then like a Nyx Fleece Ram, and then other things, and you just probably win. But or double Circle of Flames, because then they're never going to kill you. But like, you pretty much just go through the same game plan. You Planeswalker them to death.
You guys,
Live long enough to do it.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's free trade. I've got this Pain Seers. I also have got the 7 fetch lands through there.
Better yet.
I got fetch lands before the new set came out.
You didn't even mention.
I've got almost $1,000 of cards through there, guys.
You didn't even mention, Josh,
Ninja Puka trade, guys.
that you got an Italian.
Ah, yeah, one of those Pain Seers in Italian, because that's how Puka trade works.
Where's my Sea Rhinos and such?
Don't know.
Sea Rhino Chandra. No, she said Siege Rhino. There's one of my next 2 shrines missing.
Well, anyway, guys,
Vanishing Light.
we already said all our places you can find us. We've added in-depth analysis to our videos, so hopefully those are enlightening and entertaining. Probably neither, and just terrible for you guys to watch, and you probably left a long time ago. But for those of you who stayed,
I just
bye,
realized
guys,
where the other cards are, Josh.
and have a great
They're
day.
behind these pieces of paper.
Bye.